for me personally, when I think about inclusive pedagogy, I think that the main goal that I try to incorporate into my courses is really about designing courses and interventions where every student in my course has a reasonable, not equal, but an reasonable opportunity to succeed in that course. And whatever that I can do in order for that to happen, that to me is part of this idea of inclusive pedagogy, of the different approaches that can be used towards that goal. So within this particular year-long training program, essentially we discussed a lot of different things. One of the things that we discussed, one of the very important parts that we learned about and we worked on was how to help our students succeed, right? And let's be clear here, I learned a bit from that course, but everything that most of what I've learned came from Heidi herself and working with Heidi in this last 6 years in Foundations 1. A lot of her ideas I've taken and used in my own courses, but really when you come down to it, we can talk about, you know, helping our students succeed is about gaining mastery of content and how to help our students gain mastery of that content. And you can talk about tutoring and videos, practice. By the way, one of the approaches, one of the interventions that Heidi has incorporated in the Foundations 1 that we have now expanded to a lot of different programs is this idea of peer-to-peer evening tutoring for our course, right? That's available every day of the week. And I love to talk about that tutoring and that peer-to-peer tutoring, as well as homework and homework space and group workspace, etc., that we incorporated into our course, because it was originally meant, and I think one of the main goals of that particular intervention is to help, you know, students who have less prior knowledge succeed in the course, but and to help them gain mastery. But when you come down to it, one of the things that's most impressed me about this intervention is that essentially it has helped all our students. Every student who comes to this session improves. And I think that's really important to say, because when we talk about, and I'm sure all of you know this, but when we talk about inclusive pedagogy and interventions, it's not a zero-sum game, right? Good strategy, good interventions is going to benefit all students, right? It opens up the pot that allows all our students to succeed. And, you know, so there is gaining mastery of content, that's gaining key skills. We want to help our students gain key skills, study skills, asking for help. One of the things that we were talking about this earlier, one of the things that we have for college students that we found this year as they come back to campus, come back to online, in-person learning, is that they have had some difficulty. Many of our students have had some difficulty actually finding study groups, actually studying in groups and learn, and that skill seems to be something that we need to work harder on this last year compared to prior years, and it's something that, you know, that we have noticed coming out of the pandemic and out of online learning. But then there's equipment and accommodations, of course, and all of that is about helping our students succeed. But a key skill, a key principle in inclusive pedagogy is really to beware of the deficit trap, right? To not only think of the characteristic of a diverse student body as well as problems or weaknesses that needs to be solved, but also to engage in the strength that that our students bring into our classroom and our programs.